Yo, I'm a little stiff still. Remember, we fought less than 48 hours ago. This is the app to keep track. We're on day one. I should just flip this around. We're on day 156. I got this app going. We're gonna hit this for 2 hours. Dang it, I hit it first. Hang on. Alright, so that'll ring in an hour. Yo, Zombie Warrior, if you're there. Oh no. Yo, are you really there? Jeremy, I didn't even do anything yet except, yo, man, what's up, Zombie? Oh man. What's up, Jeremy? I didn't even get started yet. Usually it's like we're notifying people you're going live. Yo, so Zombie, I don't know if I've seen you or interacted with you since I got back, but we had our whole fighting event this weekend. So yeah, I got second place in longsword. Oh, and you know, I forgot to mention this last night. These there are these merchants in the parking lot that are packing up at the end of the event, and dude, I was covered in. Thank you, appreciate it. Donnie, yo, yeah, Donnie, I can't remember, Donnie, if, that competition, I was trying to live stream at the same time as, like, not be out of breath. So, if I might have missed you. I remember we were talking, though, because we always talk about, we didn't have a bazooka duel that day, but, yeah. So, I'm still a little sore. I'm not sore, like, so much, like, joints and things. I'm sore from getting hit. Yo, Nomads, what's up again? My hip is killing me from getting hit in the hip. But I saw these merchants in the parking lot after. I forgot about this. And they're like, hey, they're like, how many, they're like, oh, were you fighting here? I was like, yeah. They're like, how many fighters do you think there were there? And I was trying to estimate, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I bet there had to be over 100 people. And they're like, yeah, it seemed like it. And they're like, they're like, how'd you do? I was like, oh, I got second longsword. And they're like, you look like someone that would win a sword fight. Well, that and besides, I was totally like, I was dirty. My face was crazy. Yeah. I needed a pangolin. Dude, so watching the replay, the hilarious thing is, like, that guy was still swinging it. I put the shield up here. Oh, man, Zombie. You know, y'all know I usually do 100 hits, like, right away for heart maze, but I don't think I can do it yet. I'm a little beat up. I need a day. So today, here's what we, for the three, I owe you a couple of spins for the 360s. Woo! Oh, man. That's the best I can offer right now for those. My hip's sore. My finger, I can't grip with my finger yet. Give it a couple days. But that's the price you pay. That's the price for success. There's no, you don't win any kind of, I don't win any kind of money. I just get a little trophy, a 3D printed pig for a trophy, and people remember me for at least a couple days. Hey, that's that guy that won longsword. Oh man, yeah, it was. Zombie, it's cool to see you, man. I always love the on What the World Is Like. You always play some good stuff. They'll be like, it's not Christmas time yet or something. You play Christmas music. Yeah, winters don't need fingers. So, the swelling's down, which is good. I'm going to my mom's at about 1 o'clock. So, that's why we're streaming till... I want to be off here just before 1. I mean, I want to leave to go to my mom's around 1. And she's gonna look, because she hates Boo Hurt. And as soon as she sees my finger, she's gonna be mad. Yeah, I think that... No, you do. Andy! Alright, I'm saying, I'm so, this is all I can offer today still for the heart meets. I appreciate it. I just appreciate y'all being here. I can't do a tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll stop being a baby and we'll get back to the 100 hits for heart meets. As I loosen up a little bit, we'll see. The funny thing is, for as much as I like work out to do this stuff, even in the armor, when I put the top half of my armor on and do this, like, when you're out there, it's a whole different thing. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that King of the Streets. What's up, Andy? The King of the Streets. They have it's like almost like no rules MMA like kind of fights, right? And there's this interview this dude does. It's so true. And he's like, he's like, I spar all the time, all this stuff. But like, you get out here, it's just it's a different beast or something like that. He says. I'm trying to do some left hand and right hand with this axe. The thing with this axe, it's a little bit heavier. We were talking about this last night actually with this axe. I'm not using something heavier. So actually, I don't know. I'm actually gonna get a couple reps in with the axe. It is a little heavier. And there was one round out there where I just pretended I was here at home hitting Bob, and it worked. I just like went off. I was just going left, right, and then I would, while I was doing that, I was trying to look for openings. Hoping that hitting left, right so many times. And this is like in the semifinals, so we've been fighting all day, right? So left, right, and then as long as I was keeping their arms up, I'd swing down and try and score, like to hit a point down here. Plus the other thing too, the people I was fighting had fought melee the day before. A lot of them did, so, though I did beat Mason, Mason was also worn out. I'm going to redo this shield, too, on the live stream. I need to actually put bigger holes in it. No, the holes are big enough. I need to fit two rows of thread through here. I'm going to redo this. I'm going to glue this. You're right. Actually, do you know what I thought? I need to actually up my game for that because though I was totally not out of breath though after those rounds. The thing that gets me is I need to practice more in a little bit. I want to do some more mobility work. Like my left arm's great, man. I could do this all day. The other thing is, I get banged up though. I don't really see a mark. You can kind of see it. Like this there's a, I can't even point to it. But I kind of have a mark there. Yo, Ben, thanks. That's the look for at least a couple weeks. Y'all know this is a Florida fire drake axe? Does anyone know the fire drake story? One day I was showing this off, and 3 of us have fire drake axes or swords and things. I want to, yeah, right. That's a good call. That's a good thought. Give it like, what is today? Tuesday? Maybe like Thursday we'll get armor on. I want to do it with steel armor. That's the other thing too. I want to get the steel armor on so it's, I'm using my heavier arms and stuff. So I'm gonna take this gambeson I have. It's just a cheap gambeson. I'm gonna mount my steel arms to it. Yo, Andrew. Oh man. Hey, hi. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day, or have a good rest of the day. Appreciate it. Notice I don't have the gloves on yet because with this axe, it doesn't destroy my hand. This is just like stuff to loosen up though. I'm gonna get that sword out in a little bit. Oh man. Ugh. Yeah. I gotta be doing this when I'm 50. I want to have more armor days where, you know, I run around a lot up there. We got till February to be ready. We're gonna have a lot more full armor days, even just for exercise. The thing with the exercise days, Born Star, yo, I kept it here just in case, because y'all, yo man, I just fought like Sunday, and I got me a medal for it. For longsword. Good to see ya. Yo, how's it been? So I'm a little sore. So just a pre-warning for all the all the people that come by that we haven't seen for a little while. I'm a little sore. Good. I'm glad you've been good. This is like you know, it's better. I can actually close my hand all the way. No, not bad. Yo, Jeremy, thanks for the repost. Yeah, but it's been, I had like 2 weeks off of work. I'm still off work. I'll go back to like, this weekend. I think I'm off. I better be off Friday. If I'm not, then that'll suck, because I want to be off Friday. Who wants to go back to work after 2 weeks on the weekend? Well, that's what I gotta do. But either way, you know, like, it's nice to have all that time off. And I had all that time off, and I went and fought in Virginia. Now we're back home. Ugh. Alright, I might break out this sword for a minute. We'll come back to that, though. So we gotta get the hit counter up. All right. Two hours on this thing. Yo, thanks for the share, Jeremy. I think by tomorrow we'll be back to normal. I'm not as stiff as I was yesterday in the shoulder. You know what? And despite... Oh, man. Born Star. Thank you for that. Oh, hey, since I've seen ya. Yo, you know, I use, like, the TikTok money stuff. We bought a, Born Star. Oh, man. I appreciate that. You know, I actually, we bought a, there's a phone on Bob's back. And it now keeps track of the hits. That's why I can now talk and I don't have to keep writing stuff down. And at the end, we just get the total. We pull the total hits off. I was gonna say, despite like how much I get hit, I would rather fight without a neck protector. I'm thinking of getting a fake one, like not fake. Like I mean, it'll still have the neck protection part, but I just want it to be leather on here. I don't want the plates. Kind of like Jeremy, like you know, it restricts my movement a little bit. Those little plates sometimes. I just want to have like a leather flap. All right, should be tonight should be that date night, the dancing date night. We'll see how that goes. And then perhaps I'll be back on after that, like the late show. We might have the early morning show. This isn't early morning. The mid morning show and then the night show. This Bob, I've had Bob here for a couple years. We're getting it once we hit the millionth hit. We're getting a new one because I'm gonna have to. Yo, that. Oh, man, I say get my arm up in the air. Born Star, thank you for that. I even just uploaded a longsword duel match. My favorite round from longsword from the weekend. I just uploaded it. I've had Bob for a couple of years. Once he hit the millionth hit, I think we all know that, right? That I'm gonna hit. We're gonna get a new one. Yo, zombie. Yep. This is the usual stuff in between my fights. It's cool seeing ya. It's more about me talking, I think, when we talk about stuff than me hitting the dummy. Yeah. Good to see you, man. Hope get some rest. Same thing. I work later in the day too. Oh man, thanks for letting me cook. We'll put that towards some energy here. Getting me pumped up to hit Bob today. I literally have not been awake for a half hour yet. I woke up, brushed my teeth, made some coffee. That's about it. I watched a little bit of Catastrophe's live stream and then I hopped on. Oh yeah, they're great for boxing. Like here's the bad thing. The good things I like about Bob, right? Like, yo, you too, zombie. I'll run it. I'm sure I'll run into you here soon. Good to see ya. And this is obvious, we all know, but the thing I like, why I like Bob with swords is because I can come down straight at his head. On the heavy bag I can't because there's chains or straps, and sometimes they rip. I'm from Pittsburgh, and I got into it originally because I saw a video of like a guy getting beat down by like 5 other people with axes and falchions, I think. And I was like, where do you do this? Back when I got started though, I'm coming up on year 7. Back when I got started, it was a lot harder to get into. These days, you look up your local team. Debbie, what's up? And then you can kind of go from there. Yo, so you don't even, Blossom, you don't even have to say like where you're at specifically, because we're on a public app. But what state are you in? If you want to start with that, maybe we can tell you. Yeah, you talking about like the one like that they do in the cages? Indiana. All right. See, now you mentioned a state. Now I don't know. I'm trying to think. See, bro, I gotta remember, I live in the USA. We don't learn a lot of, yeah, like Jeremy's saying right there, is a good way to do it too. By Kentucky and Illinois. Are you near, where are the Royals from? I think Royals, I might be thinking of Kansas City. Oh, man. Michigan is above you. There's Detroit Fight Club. Actually, Detroit was just at this event. Is this camera bouncing around a lot? It is. Hopefully it's not too bad. That's the thing with these floors, man. Last night I thought I had it all fixed out where it wasn't going to bounce around. Yo, Jay, you have a good day too. There you go. Jeremy, coming through with that. You can. Yeah, the neighbors have not complained yet. I think if anything, they probably think it's weird. But they have never said anything about it. My neighbors on this side have known I've been doing this like forever. Because I used to be out in the backyard. Oh, we didn't even talk about the heavy bag thing. I like Bob because I can come straight down to his head. Heavy bag, there's stuff in the way. The thing with Bob though, if you're gonna do it for kickboxing, you need to buy a whole bottom piece because it's all plastic below him. Because you can put him up taller, and this is on this big plastic stalk in the middle, whatever you call it, support. So if you're a kickboxer, you can't do low kicks unless you buy some extra pads. Yo, that's awesome. Yo, what the world? What's up? That's awesome about that. He thinks it's awesome. Oh yeah, you can use different stuff. Here, this is what the world? This is the saber I use in the tournament. As you can see, that's the new sticker. It passed their seal of approval. And this saber, as you can see, also I made the grip thicker with another piece of metal so it would make weight. What the world, yo? And that is my best friend. My best friend out there. I love this saber. And this is an outdated version. They now make better ones. But because this one is just kind of, it's not balanced really well. But I like it. And you can use stuff like this. This is still sitting here. You can, oh, so you can't have a chain mace, but like here's an axe, for example. Yeah, so there's a limit. I mean, you can use a mace. Bro, everybody was using ball maces though. So I saw so much armor getting wrecked out there. Yeah, and the swords and things, they're not sharp. So if you keep so keeping that in mind, they're probably legal more places than anywhere, because you might not even have a restriction for if you gotta be old enough to vote to own one. It's great, even if you just do duels. Yeah, you can't have something that pivots on a chain, but you can use a mace. People are using these ball maces, and dude, I'm gonna find the clip. I'll post it. I'll show you how bad people's armor is getting wrecked. Like, honestly, I would never wear my dueling kit in there anymore with a ball mace. I might even, I don't know if I'd even pro fight someone with a ball mace with my armor, man. Those things wreck armor. Like, you know? I don't know if it's a thing specific to them, because you are hitting plate with a sphere. You can take the sword. Yeah. Oh yeah. So on the live, was anyone here in the live when someone stole the other guy's sword and used it? That it was. So and you know what? I can't make a good video of it. Maybe I can. Because the marshal was in the way, and then it also, so the lag of the live stream kind of messed it up too. So this guy, yeah, I might sometime. Sometimes we'll. I wonder who. I mean, not who. I wonder which way. Like, are you talking about like actually dual live stream, like side by side view? Because I've watched plenty of people that have like 9 people on there and like nobody comes by. Like I've seen it. So it's got to be someone cool that we got to do a live stream with someone who's like super popular. Like, hey everybody. Yeah, there's fist fights too. Nah, man, just do what you want. Like, I'm never gonna tell anyone. See, that's the thing too. This app is always like, this app tells you to ask people to give you money. So I just say, what if you want to, you can. We did a whole boost thing, right? It did make a little difference. At the same time, though, I don't know. The Anchor Beard boosted the shit out of this stream, and though it did bring in more viewers, like overall, the stats are almost the same as the same 2-hour stream I did for Boo Hurt right after. And and the funny thing is, I looked at the stats. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I do about nursing. Start studying now on apps that you watch videos. I can't say names of apps anymore. Just because you'll start to get and try and pay attention. I'm not saying you gotta retain information. There's a lot of stuff like, it might be better. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. As long as it'll let me, because I don't know how to recreate your username there. But I think I can click on your name afterwards, and I'll send you a message of a decent nursing guy online. And I'm just telling you, because if you're gonna go, like, you might as well learn now. Like my daughter, yeah, my daughter's thinking of getting into it too. So already she already is like doing stuff. She's she's a freshman. I was like, just start now. She's already like learning. She knows more bones in the body than I do. I don't deal with bones though. I deal with hearts. Yeah, an anatomy book, stuff like Dawson, what's up? Yeah, it's never too early. And then if you end up not going to nursing, at least you'll know that if someone's sodium is a is 119, they're in trouble. Yo, nice about CNA, right? So yeah, I work I work at in accounting nowadays. I went to school for business, but when I was little, I learned about the circle of Willis in your brain and where the blood flows. Just about the punching and stuff. So here, let me finish that thought too. Yeah. See, CNA, that stuff's so stressful. It's easy to get burnt out. I work at a hospital. It's so high stress. There's people come and go. I've been there for 12 years. The next person below me, there's trouble. See, a lot of people do that to move on too. Yeah, right. You could be a nurse and be as smart as a doctor, or in your field, dude. I know more about cardiac stuff than a kidney doctor, maybe not, because they gotta know about them too. But sometimes they'll even ask you, and I'm not saying you definitely don't know, like, you're not a doctor, you know what I mean, but you'll if you're specialized in something, you know, anyone comes in with a heart problem on my floor, like, I pretty much know what's gonna happen. It's all routine. But here, the thing about punching, right? No, I'm a nurse. But I'm saying, so you can know as much as a doctor. There's nurses up there that know more than the doctors. There's nurses up there that basically run the codes sometimes, because they're these really smart nurses that are hired to do that. They're not a doctor, but they're like a nurse, but they're called like an intensivist. So they get paid more and stuff, but they actually know more than the people there that the doctor's like, well, he'll just tell you how much of a med, or he'll tell you this is what we usually do, or this is what you should do. And the doctor's like, oh, okay. Yeah, right up the road in town, Dawson. Yeah. Oh, you want to hear a funny story about nurses and stuff? About the medieval stuff? But here, just so I don't forget, you can punch, right? Here's the rules. If you drop your weapon during the fight, I'm talking about like the team fights, you have to go back and get another one, or you have to have one in your belt to pull it out. You can't just fight without one in a tournament. But if you're just like a fun event, sometimes people just throw the shield down, throw the sword down, they come out and just like swing. So yeah, there's fun duels and stuff too. And if you notice, I can't use this finger yet. It's still a little beat up. This whole year I focused on one-on-one duels. I'm really considering going back to the gym and fighting in the teams again. Nice. Oh, great. Like with brains with computers? The count on Bob, we're over 450,000. It's a good time to make sure that this thing is Yo, HNB, I didn't see. Yo, what's up? That was asking. We're on 814 for the day. So we're on 451,648. We're over 450,000. Oh, that'd be cool. Yo, I know, right? We'd have a lot of similar stories, I bet. Yeah, just learn now. The more you can learn now, the better. Like my daughter knows every plate of bone grown in the brain and the skull. Like, you know, all the little. I was like, technically, you're probably never gonna have to know that, but that's cool. You do. She just gets this anatomy book. She goes through it. Thank you. And I fought 2 days ago. You know, 450,000 hits, Joseph. 450,000 hits, including that was like my 5th tournament I fought in. While hitting Bob. I'm sorry if the camera is a little shaky, but I guess it's what it's gonna be. It's less shaky than the other side. I'm not totally like wrecking Bob, but it's bouncing a little bit. It's not too bad. I can close my hand all the way. So I think by tomorrow, we'll be back to doing 150,000 hits. I am going dancing later. And this is my hand that I lead with. You know, like I need to be able to if I'm like gonna turn her out, because she dances, so this isn't some like amateur I'm going out with tonight. And if I'm leading her out this way, and we do this stuff, and I gotta turn her, and she grabs onto my finger, I'm gonna be going ah. Do 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 ah do 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 ah do do ah. I won't say it out loud. I'll be going. Yeah. So I got a record on right here. So here, check it out. This is my record from the season. I put it on my belt. These are in all the tournaments I fought in. I got a medal at every tournament this year except one. And they're not gold. Those are bronze. They're not gold. But anyway, and I'm gonna wear this. For the first tournament is in February for next season, and I'm gonna wear this, and I'm gonna come out with this on, and just as an intimidation factor, I'll just throw it on like this. Over my armor. It's gonna be great. So my record this year, I don't know how it's gonna play out. I can be no less than second place in Buckler. There's gonna be this huge stupid tie though of people in second place. I could not get another first place in Buckler to get me to the top. Ozzy, what's up? Yeah, I'm a second-rate duelist. If I could have got a first place medal, I would have been above. But now there's gonna be this huge tie for all those people for second. So they're gonna have an invite. Thank you, I appreciate it. So what's gonna happen is it's the end of the season. They're gonna look at everybody's points, right? So that's my record. My record. They'll go back and look at all my tournaments, and they take your top 3. So I have 3 second places, I think, in that. So I do in longsword too. But the other thing too is they take like these large tournaments into account more than the small ones. So I don't know where I'm gonna stand. So if my Buckler events were at a smaller event, I might get ranked lower than second. But regardless, it's an invite, and then they have an invite because they're gonna have a Team USA, and they usually pick the top 2 fighters, and I'm not the top 2. Despite being second place, there's gonna be other people tied for first, or there's gonna be people that are like first and a half place by points. It's physically impossible for me to be above second place. The only reason I'll get invited is because I have a passport and can travel, and they feel bad if the guy they asked couldn't travel and be on the team, so they might like invite. It's an invite only kind of event too that they have, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get the invite, maybe I won't. I probably won't. Yo, Woodland, what's up? It's just how it is. But I did pretty good this year. Next year we're gonna do more fun stuff. Yo, what's up? If you streamed Woodland, I must have missed it. I've only been awake for like... I was in Catastrophe's live stream. And then I woke up. This is my day. I wake up. I logged into TikTok. Then I brushed my teeth while I was watching Catastrophe's live stream. You I missed it. Yo, what the world? Thanks for the likes. Just a few hours. All right? Here, I got my drink. I gotta have too. I think I'm gonna make a music channel. We need another outlet. My fingers, a nice purple to match this cup. Trying to get loose. I'm feeling better than I was this morning. Feeling better than yesterday. I think tomorrow we'll be back to normal with hits on Bob, and then Thursday we got to throw armor on. I can't let up, bro. I need to come out. February is the biggest tournament ever, and I got wrecked at it last year, and I'm probably gonna get wrecked at it again. February is like February is you're fighting the world champions. Like there's people in it from Italy, sometimes like Europe. You know, I gotta be able to compete, man. So I'm gonna stay on top of it. We're gonna make sure we get all the cardio in. Now that we have this counter on Bob, you know, it's easier for me to stay on track for hits. So it's easier for me to take another hour later in the day and do get my cardio in. Here's a poll, since there's enough of us here. Should I be Benji? How do you do this? There used to be weird. There it is. Hold on. Poll. Why won't it let me do a poll? I don't know. Never mind. Thanks for the likes. Yo, what's up, F Society? Yo, Tainley. What's up? I wish I could post a poll, so we're gonna have to do it by if you reply. Should I live stream my armored cardio? Yes or no? Yo! Better than yesterday. I'm moving around a little better. I think by tomorrow we'll be back to the normal Bob stuff. Is it? Alright. So here's the thing, you know, like, I do them, and I don't know if it's the app, maybe it's just like on an off day. The last time I did cardio on here, there was nobody in chat. And I mean, like, there were no viewers for like 10 minutes at one point. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but also so you know too, when I do the cardio, I can't talk as much because I get all out of breath. But what I usually do is I'll do some sets, and then I'll come back and I'll try and catch up with chat for a minute, and I do some more sets, so I'm like not as interactive. But we'll do it. Maybe we'll make it Thursdays for the next armored cardio day, or maybe we'll do armored cardio tomorrow. I'm gonna put together. We'll do it. We'll live stream it. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna live stream. We'll put my third set of armor together tomorrow on the live stream. It's steel, and I want to use that so I don't have to worry about. I don't want to keep wearing my dual outfit all the time. So we'll put that together. I have 3 that I use for Boo Hurt. I have a 4th one that I use for SCA. And I have a 5th one that I use to live stream in when we go out. And a 6th one is a decoration. And a 7th one that Bob wears, but I broke it. It can still be fixed, so I'm still counting it, so 7. And 8 if you count my motorcycle helmet. The poll is, yeah. Oh, thanks for roses. Look, I can get my arm up in the air without help. So that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow we should be good. Both arms I can get above my head. Dude, I took... The thing that gets me, I get whacked in the shoulders. And though it is just like... I have a plate armor over here. Me and Will were hitting each other as hard as we could. For no reason. Other than just because he started it. In the final. I have a Ninja 650. Yo. Oh, man. Tainley, jeez, it's like 40. Tainley, thanks for the roses. I know it says it counts as live stream fuel up here. Live stream fuel. It was like, what should I title it? I don't know. Because it wants you to sing. This app wants you to like sing, bro. I'm never gonna sing. There's a. Yeah. So I guess 8 helmets. Yeah, dude. So here. This has actually got me over a lot of stuff. So, I used to have a subscriber on here, and him and his wife would come on. Being that as a subscriber, you know, would donate for me to sing stuff, and I would sometimes or act stuff out, and I quit. Like I'm not gonna do it again dude. Because for one, I mean, it wasn't bad. Some people sort of enjoyed his live streams, but I'm not here to do impromptu acting, you know. And because he was a subscriber, I'd entertain him about it. But at some point, I finally was like, bro, I used to like be like, shit, if I go on at like 2 a.m., he's gonna jump on. So I had to avoid that time slot. And it just got to be a racket, man. They'd be like, okay, they'd like donate something, like he'd be like, I'll give you a galaxy. He's like, here, now, like, act this out, and he'd give me this script, and it'd be like fun stuff, you know. But I'd have to be in character, be like, so I'd be like I'm going on this adventure, and it'd be like 15 minutes. I'd be into it, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not even hitting bomb. So it kind of like got me out of the whole thing. It'd be like, what'd you do for a galaxy? And anymore, I'm like, nothing. I will say thanks. You know, I used to. It's just like, and then they're like, and then I used to do the song requests. I don't do that anymore. People used to pick these crazy songs, music that I can't stand. And I'd be sitting here like hitting Bob. It'd take me forever to go through the music search anyway. I'd be playing these songs, and I'd be like thinking like, oh my god, here we go. Everyone's like, oh, I'd have like 8 song requests. I'm trying to get to them all. If it was, yo, thanks for the rose, bark, bark. Actually, it's the bark is first. What the world, isn't it? So if you ever hear me say thanks for the rose, bark, bark, it's because on What the World's alert is a bark. It goes bark. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. I do a little different. So he can't sue me later for for stealing his thing. So I go, Featherfall, what the world? Tamely, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. I don't really do it for Featherfall though, because she's our moderator. An ad. No, why'd it go quiet? 2 hours. We're streaming till about 1. We got like an hour, a little less than an hour and a half to go. Actually, I'm kind of feeling a little bit more loose. You know, I bet you I could do these sets of 100 now. Yeah. Well, I do the bark thing as so it's not like a bark. I don't do it like, you know, when people say bark. Dude, you know, Tempered Stones, who comes on here, his first live stream, I was trying to avoid him from making all those mistakes. But I do the bark thing. It's for it's a thing because What the World. And if you haven't seen What the World, has a great live stream. I'm telling you what. If you like the later in the evening, like New York City time. Sometimes he's on earlier, like around 6, right? Sometimes you get on at 6, but around like 7, 8 o'clock p.m. to like 9. Great entertaining show. Yo, Elcara, thanks about the mustache. You can kind of see it stick out from the side now. But he has a dog, Darla. Yeah, about 7 p.m. Yo, cat. Oh. I'm still a little too sore to be doing I'm never too sore to do a 360. I'm a little sore to do 100 hits for the heart maze. Tomorrow we'll get back to it. So yeah, and What the World's thing, it goes bark. Thanks for the rose. So I'd never bark for like, you know, like, but dude, so Tempered Stones was on here. His first live stream, he was in his parking lot, and he was doing like because we met through here, so he was doing like bicep curls or, you know, overhead bicep raises in this parking lot, man. It was windy as crap. His hair is long. It's blown sideways in the wind, and people are they're like bark, and I was in his chat, I kept saying don't bark. They're like, this guy's like, bark for a galaxy, and he's like I'd bark. I was like going, don't. He's like, don't do it. So when I do the bark, it's for fun, for What the World. Dude, it was his first live stream. Like, all the creeps were in there, all the trolls. He had a great live stream for his first live stream ever. And people are like, he's like, I do that for a guy. It's like Galaxy. I kept saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, don't bark for nobody. He'd be like, ah. He didn't. Yeah. Don't sell out. Don't, in your first live stream, don't set the precedent. However, if someone wants to, though, that I should have a live stream with just like a leather mask and bark. I should have a live stream with a leather mask and a chained to something, and sitting in a cage. And when someone says bark, I'll just go bark, bark. For galaxies, you never know it's me. You got a bomb. Ark, ark. Do you think that would be a good live stream? Actually, I would do it. I'd have to. It would. So you could never know it's me though. Yeah, for a galaxy outing. I just have a sign around my neck. Galaxy bark. Galaxy bark. Universe. I'll wag my tail. I'll sit up for a. Yeah. Maybe I should do it. I should, dude. They have. Oh no, because you would know it's me. They make a dog helmet, like a steel helmet. Just think if I had armor on. But see, I don't want to be associated with that because I'm not like that. But if oh man, they have it for like $199. It's a helmet. It looks like a dog, like steel, and it's like 18 gauge metal, and I could wear that with armor, and just like do the whole live stream like on a pillow on my knees, pretend I'm a dog. I'll lay down, roll over, sit up, 360, shake my tail, bark. Yeah. Right. Make me laugh. I'll send you the iPhone. Make me laugh. I send you the iPhone. Probably not. Yeah. No. Nobody's making someone laugh that hard. Probably. 12K, y'all are too nice. Yo, Kat was in the 10K club too today. I'm so hungry after watching Catastrophe's live stream. Yeah, I could have like, dude, I could do that. Shake. I could have, they make a whole metal, yo, nice narration, what's up? Dude, they make a whole metal dog helmet. No, better. Oh my gosh. If I get a girlfriend, I can't do stuff like this. I need to get a girl that will wear it for me. See, that's what I do. I'm the trainer. Like, I'm not. That's why I would do it for money, but I don't want to do it for money, and then people think I do it for fun. Would this app even allow it? Put a girl in some armor with the dog helmet on, the metal dog helmet, metal armor, and a tail, and just have her like in a cage and on a chain, and then for donations. Wait, what happened? Are you talking about that for real world? Yeah, I know what you mean. That's what I'm saying. Would this app allow that? Bro, oh my god, you're for real? Wait, let me read that again. Thanks for the likes. Aw, oh, man. World. Doing some real important stuff while I'm hitting Bob on the live. Man, see, that's the thing though. So I'm going on a date tonight. Yeah, right. It's important. It's important to have someone who will support you in this. Yo, the undercover man. Y'all know I used to do private investigating. I talked jobs before. So my top 3 favorite jobs I did: private investigating, pizza delivery, and the used car auction. And the used car auction, I would sit there and I'd wear these sunglasses. I should do it now with the mustache. And they say, you know, they say you just drive, look straight ahead. People open the while you're going up to the auction line. They say people jump in the car. They'll look under the hood. If they sit in there, they'll flip through all the dials, the radio, the air. If anyone says anything, you say runs good, blows cold air. Those are the only lines I was allowed to say. Well, that's what they tell you. Yeah, I love it, man. And I didn't need a degree to, I just worked for my friend to do private investigative work. It was great. Narration, I hope things are going better for you today, too, by the way. But you're right, like, you gotta have somebody that at least accepts it. Like, my ex that came here and wreaked havoc in chat, if anyone is here for that thing, like, man, I didn't get it, because she'd come to all my events. She'd take pictures of me. She loved taking pictures of me fighting. She'd take pictures of other people. We'd hang out with all the Boo Hurt people together. And then she reveals to me that she didn't like it. She said she didn't like that I spent so much time doing it. Dude, I should get into bounty hunting. Nikki! Yo, look, I can get my arms above my head. Nikki, thanks for the live stream fuel. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah. Oh, Kat. Here, this is a very... Check this out. Now, I don't know what you need to get into it, or how much in demand it is. This is what I would do. Yo, Nick, alright. I'll give you a double 360. I'm not starting the 100 hits till tomorrow. I'm still a little sore. Although I'm getting a little loosened up. So, here, let me... Yo. Rawr. Hope you're feeling better, Nikki. And Kat, or for anybody, private investigating work, this is what I would do. I would have a camera, and I'd have to record somebody doing this, because for like a custody battle, or people making out for cheating, like for whatever you call it, case, we sometimes, you know, stuff like that. It was total sit down. I'll tell you about two. We never talked about jobs on here. Yo, 15K, y'all are too nice. Here, I'll tell you a couple jobs. My first PI job, there were 3 of us, right? And we found this. He was a minister or something, right? And this. Yeah. Oh my God, that would be me. So we had there's this minister, and he was supposedly cheating with this guy's. Yo, I should be him. I'm gonna look him up and see if I can dress up like him before we shave the mustache. So we ID'd the minister's. He had a truck, and we found it at this mall. Someone's job was to follow him for the day, and as soon as he parked at the mall. This is before we even had cell phones that could take pictures, so we had to use actual video cameras, alright? It'd be so much easier these days. So then he confirmed that he met up with this woman, and the woman's husband is going to get a divorce, and we're proving that she's cheating. So they go out. So all day, as soon as they leave, 3 of us come there for like 8 hours. Yeah, man, and that's the thing with narration. You gotta get, I'm telling you, and I don't mean to be discouragement, and I could be totally wrong, but if you're trying to get into voice acting, you need to get into it soon, because AI is gonna take it all. I'm not trying to be a downer, but I'm telling you, maybe even just to get an AI version of your own voice and market it even or something, because it's going, dude. Do you know? Like, look at people that just use the AI for videos on here. Like, for everything. Commercials, it's all gonna be computer. You could... Can you act, man? I mean, like... Or voice, like, in a like, live? Just... Can you freelance stuff? I don't know. Can people send you stuff that you can voice act for? I'm telling you what, though. I think... Yeah. Get in... Or the guild. That's the thing. You know what we're gonna work for? And we're gonna work for the AI. It's taken everything, man. We'll get on private investigating. So there are 3 of us, and we had to record this minister's truck. As soon as the woman and him pulled back up, and sure enough, I sat there. I read a couple comic books, I bought a couple comic books, and I read through them like in about 15 minutes. I was like, huh. So I had another book. There's nothing to do except read. You have to stay in your car so they don't see you. Because it's made of hide. I get it. Good stealth mode if you're hiding it. Yeah, an agent. Yeah, what the world is this? Got a good tip there too. Get an agent if you can. Narration. That's probably like, I don't even know how you do it. It's probably complicated. So for 8 hours or something, we're sitting there. Finally, every time a car pulls up, I like lean the seat back and I get the video camera ready. Oh, false alarm. So finally, this car is pulling up into the mall. We were parked in the mall. I'm at a tire changing place. One of my friends is on the other side, someone else, and I have a perfect view through the windshield. This car pulls up. This woman and her dog get out. The minister guy gets out on the passenger side, opens his truck. The dog jumps in. He gets in the truck. The woman comes around, gets in the truck, and they start making out. And I'm recording this. I'm like laying down. I have the screen foot so I can see. I'm recording this whole thing on this tripod set up in my car. They make out. She leaves. I stop the video. We go. I give it back to my boss. And I was getting paid like 25 or 30 bucks an hour, something like that. It was one of the two. It was 30 bucks an hour for PI work, for video, and every subpoena, I might be wrong, and every time I served a subpoena is 25 bucks. Dude, I used to take stacks of subpoenas. Are you David Allen? Yeah, that's me. You've been served. $25 for me. It's so low effort. Like I'm saying, yeah, when you got your hide on, there's a lot of sneaking around. I thought that was a word. Was that not a word that I said? A real word? Nice. Narration. Is narration still here? I'm telling him, just in case, world. Yeah, you sit around, you read books, you record stuff. That was my first one, and just so you know, this is like, it's so I'm saying, because with what you have going on, you're not gonna have to worry about messing with your shoulders or walking too much. Oh yeah. Wow, they want people unpaid. That's crazy. What's up, Johnny? Meow, Johnny. So another good PI job that I did. So someone hurt their shoulder at work. So they put them on light duty, and they said light duty was to be a server on Friday nights or something ridiculous. So we had to go film to show that it was not light duty, that they're asking her to do too much, like carry trays and stuff with a hurt shoulder. So we went to this place. It was like this restaurant, and my boss, my daughter's mom and I were working. He hired my daughter's mom to come along with me because she used a purse that had a camera, and this is old school. Like I'm talking about, it might have still been in the 90s. So it was a legit camera lens sticking out of this purse. It's so obvious if you're right up close to it. And what we do, he gives us all this money, and he meets with us. We ate dinner or something, He's like, get whatever you want. He charges it to the customer. He's like, get whatever you want. And then he gives me all this money, and he's like, have a good time. He's like, just get the video. I'm like, all right. So we sat there. I did a little bit of this on the job. My daughter's mom had this purse, and she had it sitting there. And it just records waitresses walking around through this crowd, having to go like this and doing all this stuff that was not light duty. And that's all the footage we needed. Spent like $200. Plus we got paid. And then there's other ones where he'd rent a house across the street from somebody, and we'd just sit there on rotations. You got to get a video of somebody doing something in the house next door or across the street. And we would sit there, we'd play video games or hang out and just BS, and someone would have to be manning the camera, because you couldn't just, it wasn't like motion you had to have someone sitting there to watch the screen. Or you could follow people, dude, if you just look into it, maybe it's just a total dead end, but it's fun, and it's not a lot of, it's not stuff where you might have to drive places to do stuff, and it might be odd hours, but not doing too bad, Johnny. I hope you're feeling better. I loved working on the base. That Air Force base I was talking about that had that huge machine. Those are fun days. We actually got kicked off base because I was laying in the back of a pickup truck, and you're not allowed to do that. We didn't have enough people. I got in trouble. I was telling them, I was like, I don't think I'm allowed to. And they're like, just lay down. No one will see. Whoa, it's been an hour? All right. Gotta wait for the app to start again. So I laid down, and then we got pulled over by the military police. They kicked us off the base. They actually made me get out, and they had to go drop people off and come back and get me. The working on base is cool though. I miss that. That was cool. I've done a lot of cool stuff too for jobs. And here's the thing too. And if you're going to school for nursing, you might only do nursing half your life and then find something else to do. I've done so many jobs over the years. I'm surprised I'm still doing this one 12 years later. I guess I like nursing because I usually would be out of that by now. I only do jobs for about 10 years, and I'm like, I have to do something else. Yo, that is cool. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Man. Heck yeah, world. You have crazy. You have a very well-experienced life as well. Yeah. Mechanics is great. Narration, I'm telling you what though, if you're still here, I'm not trying to be a downer. I don't know why so many people are walking past my house. That if you see me looking out there, what is going on out there? There's just people walking by. It's never that busy out there. So there's a parade that comes down the street. The high school band comes around this block. It's not today though. But there's just people walking by. They're all walking by and then down the hill. Maybe it's just random coincidence. I'm telling you what, AI is going to take everything. And people don't have to believe me. Anything that you can do with this is going to go away, except for a couple smart people that have to watch the robot. I hate having the AI talk all the time. It's going to happen. I'm telling you what, I'm going to I should check with my ex, that super awesome goth girl I used to date, who was she was moving here. She was going to go to school because she got this job without a degree, and she came here because they didn't need a degree either, but she wanted to make it official, I was like, you shouldn't. I was like, don't waste your money. I was like, just wait. I was like, 10 years from now, they're going to have a computer doing your job. And here we are, not even 3 years later. AI could... Yeah. Oh. Making stuff. Great. Dude, I made... the most I ever made was making stuff. Making stickers. I had a six-figure income making stickers. Yo, B, what's up? How are you feeling, B? Anybody... Someone in chat might have been here when B was on... Remember when I was asked if you wanted to be on the live stream? Oh, man. Well, I hope you feel better. My left hip is killing me. My fingers will burn. B! Yo! And I can now bend my hand. I can now close all these fingers, so that's good. I was not doing as much as you. Yeah, when B was out there, I was pointing B out to everybody in the fights. And that's no joke. I mean, you had probably the longest round grappling. That was it seemed like it went on for minutes. Liam! Yo, cool name, Liam. Cool know. And plus you're getting punched in the face repeatedly at one point and staying up. That was great. You're watching it, Rex Caliber at work. Oh, we got music. All I listen to is techno though. And me shouting over the music. You're at work and we're talking about work. Rex Caliber, what's up? Yeah, dude. Yes. Narration, do it. I would just say do it if you can. Thanks for the likes. Oh, Liam is back. What's up if you're still there? So while you're at work, we're talking about work. Pizza delivery was great. That was like my second favorite. I think I like pizza delivery more than the car auction. Yeah. Yeah, and see, people check on each other. People are like, wow, like you guys beat each other up. And I was like, but look, everybody hugs at the end and stuff, you know. Catastrophe, thanks for repost. You know, we went out to some Mexican food place. Like, there were probably like 30 of us out there. I hope Carly's okay. Were we talking about that? She looked like I don't know if we were drinking margaritas, if it was from that or what, but she looked like, last time I saw her, I mean, Xander was on top of it. She looked like she was, maybe having a bad day. I don't know if it was related to getting, like, hit with axes or having margaritas. But I hope everybody's doing alright. Alright, Johnny. Man, that's tough, man. That takes up not just... I mean, that's a lot of time out of your life, you know, to do all this stuff, too. Yeah, the 2v2s. Oh, man. See, you know where I went to? Golden Corral on Sunday on the way home. And Nikki, thanks for the likes. I see that just popped up there. They were totally not ready for 30 people to come in and get a table, though, I can tell you that. Oh, and here, you know something funny? So Michael Sloma ordered appetizers for the whole table. So they're coming around getting the orders. Yeah. She was hurting from something. It looked like it could be either way. The axes or margaritas. Yep, I ate so many salads. I had 4 salads. I had, oh, here's the funny thing, right? They had the place, you know, where they cut the steak. Although because it wasn't steak night, it was rib night or something, right? Smithfield, Virginia. So the person with the knife that to cut the stuff is gone, and I was sitting there waiting for probably over a minute. No one's coming by, so I took the tongs. I took the whole thing. I ate the whole thing. I was thinking I'll eat it. It's not gonna waste. We're gonna have to make a new one for everyone else. So I ate 4 salads. I ate a whole thing of ribs. They're supposed to cut them, you know. I was like, no, nobody's here. I took the whole thing of that. I had collard greens with corn. I never eat corn, but I did then. I just think corn's pointless. What else? A thing of macaroni salad, not including the huge. I don't even put the ice cream in the bowl. I get a plate, and I just have I pull the thing down, and it goes on the plate. It starts sliding around, and it starts going like an S. And once you get it to get enough of it on there and sticks to itself, then it just makes a mound. And then I put all this stuff on it, dude. I ate so much, I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, right? No plate. It's mine. The whole rack. Whatever. I probably had a $30 rack of ribs all to myself. I do. I do. Think about with the realistic blades. I would say even there's a whole market for that. For the whole soft, there's a whole soft kit. There's a whole thing, you know, the foam weapon fighting. Not even Boohurt soft kit. I mean, Dago here, or I don't know what some of those other foam fighting leagues are. Dude, if you LARPing, just look up LARP. Yeah, bro, if you can do it. I'm about to get my computer, my cutter back going. My daughter wants to make some stickers. I was like, all right, maybe we'll make some money again. Dude, I spent $1,600 on a machine. This is before everybody had them in their house, you know. But to cut stickers, I'm a 6-figure income. I'm not lying. Like, on I can't say other websites apparently, but I sold on those, and maybe I should just stop talking about selling stuff altogether. On a TikTok shop, I'll sell it on a TikTok shop. That's what I'll do. So yeah, like we'd have you know, like I think I always say 150 orders in a day is a slow day. I'd average like almost 300 orders a day. 300 orders a day. And I think the cheapest thing I had is $3.50. And that's how much I would make every day. Dude, and when I got so burnt out of it, but at the time, like, we'd go to stuff, I'd throw $20 bills out like it was a dollar bill. And I'm not lying. We go to these fundraiser things in town where they have like raffles, basket raffles. When my daughter's like little, when my daughter's mom and I were together, and I'd just be like, I'd be not anymore. For a couple years though, I was like a very lucrative dude. Yeah, sticker maker, button maker. The hard part is getting out there, and I'm telling you, it took me a couple months, but after a couple months, man, you know, I had to have a website to get it out there too. Yeah, all right. Back in the day, yeah. Once you have kids and stuff, it's different. I tell you what, the dumbest thing I talked about it here before. The dumbest idea I ever had was hot and cold stickers. It was a red H and a blue C, and you could get them in different sizes. Because I was like, maybe someone will stick them on their faucet, and people would buy them by the hundreds. I don't know if it was like hotels, and I would just sell these things. So a red H, a blue C. It cost me fractions of a penny. I used to just sit around and just think of stuff. Every day I would try and list like 20 new ideas for stickers. It was the best, one of the best things I ever did. This time someone ordered like I'll just say about $700 worth of H and C stickers, and it cost, the amount of vinyl I used was like less than 20 cents. I spent 20 cents to make $700. Oh yeah, yep. And and about the Braveheart thing. Yeah, warning labels, if you can do that. You gotta look, just from working in packaging graphics, sometimes you gotta be really specific. Warning labels, just copy it. Make, the stickers they put on ladders of the guy falling off, using it the wrong way, like just copy it exactly. Like the Braveheart thing I'm about to talk, everyone copies stuff online. You can make your own version a little bit. I'm just saying, just copy if there's a shape, if there's a size, you need the exact size. If there's some kind of border, a black border, I'm just saying that might be a requirement. When I used to work in packaging graphics, like when we'd set things up, they had to have specific, like it might have to, for some stupid reason, need a black box or I'm just saying, you can make your own guy falling off the ladder. But, so the Braveheart thing, man, so people stole so many ideas of mine. I'd show you, but it's pointless. I have a couple stickers on the outside of my house that have been there for like 15 years that I made, and people would steal the designs. And the thing is, after I finally got burnt out and stopped doing it, so there's so many people selling stuff I designed online. It happens, man. Like in that line of work, I'm just making sure this thing's still counting. Yep, you did. And then I would get stuff stolen all the time, and I'd tell these apps, hey, like, that's my idea, and they'd never take it down. I'd be like, that's my artwork. Yeah, whatever. Okay. They're just like, okay. You know what? They're like Liam on here. Liam, who is like, cool story, bro. That's what they tell me. I'd tell the company, hey, like, I drew this. This is my design. Cool story, bro. So anyway, yeah, that's how that goes. But I got burnt out of it, and plus I got in trouble for canceling a bunch of orders through one of these other websites, because they would have this third party. People that live in like Latin America would want a sticker, right? Yeah, right. If people don't know about this, what the world as is being exploited, and people are making money with his actual image, not just his likeness, but him. That's crazy, man. So, I don't get in trouble too, because they have, so someone like in Latin America, some of these little smaller countries would buy stuff online, and I would mail it to so they buy it through a third party, so I'd mail it to this third party down in Florida, and then they repackage it and then ship it to these other countries. And, bro, I had so many that would get lost, or they'd never, or somewhere, that one day I was so mad, because you remember I get hundreds of orders a day. I went back and I canceled like 30 of them, 25 of them, something like that. And then I got, they banned me. I didn't even get to say, hey. They were like, you can't do that. And then you're talking to a stupid computer that wasn't even smart. Maybe at least if it was AI, I could have argued my case. It was a straight up ban. I lost I lost the majority of my business in a day. Yeah, never tell anyone. You know that too, narration. Never share. Never tell anybody how it works except you until it's time, the important time when you have to do it. Like, don't ever be out talking to somebody and like, what can think of something? Yo, thanks for this share. Big packs only. What's up? Thanks for the share, cat. Don't ever tell anybody how your idea works, because someone will use it. Someone will do it. Like, anyone out there wants to sell hot and cold stickers, go for it. I was a monopoly on the hot and cold stickers. Yeah, never, yeah. Yeah. But just remember, like, none of us, I don't think any of us out here are affording keeping a lawyer on a retainer, though. I'm going on a date tonight. I'm being very picky. Well, don't you want to eat a steak? No, I ate today. I'm just going to have this salad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. This Paul McCartney, dude, I spent $4,000 on Paul McCartney concerts. I did it for my daughter, though. In a week. That's how much. With the tickets, the travel, the food, the t-shirts. I wasn't going to tell her no. She bought a t-shirt. I bought a t-shirt. She bought some lanyard at the Ohio concert. It was like $120. We're here in Pittsburgh. She's like, I want to get her t-shirt. I was like, okay. I was like, sure. I was like, get one. But inside I'm like thinking, it's another $50. I'm going dancing tonight, Rex. I messaged her before I started the live. This one is a good one, man. She actually asked me questions. That girl I was going to go out with in D.C., like, was just going to be a whatever. Like, she was pretty hot, which is why I was going to consider still going to on that date. It was just going to be go out to dinner. It's a Monday night and see what happens. I bet you like probably 80% chance I would have just been going back home anyway. But like I said, you always tell them, well, I don't have to be back till like Tuesday. You don't really tell them what time. That way, at the end, they're like, they could be like, well, you can stay over if you want. Or I could be like, man, it's 2 a.m. I should probably start driving home. Well, why don't you stay over? Well, yeah, I guess I could come over. I don't have to be home till Tuesday evening. Yeah, make it. That's what people do. Narration, that's what the Wright brothers did, probably. They made an airplane without telling anybody. Just think if the Wright brothers got trashed at some bar with the Smith brothers. And they were like, man, we got these planes. We got this airplane. Look at how the wings are on this one. And we got a tail section. These other people don't put a tail section on. It's got elevators on it. And get this man another drink, sir. Right away, Mr. Smith. So the way they connect, we got these wires and these cables. And then the Smith brothers would have been like, it wouldn't, they'd have had the first flight. Never, just make it, don't tell it. I see what you said, world. I'm trying not to say the name. Frosty, yo, Frosty. I got a big, bruised, messed up finger just since I haven't seen ya. I'll stop showing off the medal after today. And we got our second place medal in longsword. Just cause I haven't seen it. If you're there, what's up? That is our award. I love techno, everybody. Sorry. Thanks. I did horrible in Buckler. But it doesn't. I had so many medals in Buckler this year, it really doesn't matter. And plus, I'm really happy. My friend Nino. Yo, narration. Yeah, for sure. If you're still there, it's good to see you, narration. Oh yeah, I'm happy. My buddy Nino, our friend Nino, at his an event. It was in Virginia, and he's on the team that ran that event, and he got his first duels medal of the season on the last one. So I'm happy for him. He did better than I did. Dude, I got wrecked in Buckler. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I know what happened, kinda. And I don't want to have excuses, but they're supposed to do, yo, world, yeah, sure thing. They're supposed to do longsword and then go right into Buckler, but they've had an hour-long lunch break. So I sat around in armor, just sitting there, and I was live streaming and doing stuff. So by the time, or I was charging my phone to get ready for next live stream, and by the time Buckler started, I was so out of it, like my body, because I had just been fighting longsword. If we just went right into Buckler, I'd have been so warmed up. I came out the first fight, I was so slow. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to make an excuse, but had they just done Buckler after longsword, I guarantee you I would have done better. I started out with a loss because the guy was just like wrecking me, and I was just getting up, and I tried to warm up a little bit, stretch out, but like he just wrecked me. And I could have won it because I've beaten that guy in Buckler before. So I started out with a loss, but anyway, I do. And we're gonna be doing a lot more cardio too. Rex, so this is what I was just gonna say. So I'm gonna start doing a lot more cardio to get ready for. I've been doing cardio for duels, right? I run, I do sprints. I do enough that I can duel. I uploaded a duel today. If anyone wants to check out my upload of the day, is one of my favorite round of longsword. I do enough cardio to be able to do what you see on that. I actually run around a little bit. It's great. There's one point where my opponent like switches to left hand, so I switch to left hand, and now that my right hand's on the bottom of the pommel, I just go like this, and I hit him in the leg, and I run away. You can't really hear it because it's music, but he laughed. As soon as we switched to left-handed, I was like, "Pah!" and I ran. He's like, "Ha ha!" like laughing about it, and he didn't hit me back. The announcer is even like, that seemed to work. So I'm thinking of stepping my cardio. I might actually start hitting weights again, because I went out to dinner with Pale Horse, and they're like, "Bro," they're like, you ever gonna get in melees again? I was like, I don't know. I was like, and they're like, you should. So I might try and get in armor and see. Well, and it's not gonna be before Carnage, but maybe after Carnage, I might start hitting the weights and stuff and extra cardio to get back into melee. So we'll see. Tomorrow, probably tomorrow or Thursday at the latest, we're gonna put my third set of armor together. I need to put together. That's my melee kit, my new melee kit. We're gonna put together in a live stream. Phoenix Daily Cooker, what's up? So because I don't want to wait around. I don't want to change my mind and say, yeah, let's do melees. And now I'm gonna start lifting weights. We're gonna get ahead of it. So, yo, Daily, how's it going? Actually, I need to check Bob. If anyone here is new. On the back of Bob here, whoops, sorry, he's hitting the camera. We have a counter, 2,427. We got 35 minutes on the timer. So if anything happens, we can at least go back to 2,400 hits. Sometimes it resets, I don't know why. Good, good. Glad you're doing good. This is my second post-fight workout. I think by tomorrow I'll be back to normal. However, I cannot hold my sword normal yet because my finger's so busted up from fighting. So yeah, if I start lifting weights and stuff now, then I'll be ready. I can make my decision. And it's not, I'm not going to be any worse off from it, you know, like for lifting weights. It's not going to be a bad thing. But I always do say, you know, now I won't be able to say these are just sword fighting muscles. I'm actually going to have, like, lifting muscles. I might get some chest muscles back, though. I don't do anything like weights at all. Haven't eaten anything yet today. Just some coffee. Get some hits on Bob. Because I think my mom wants to go to lunch. I'm going to my mom's at like 1. I actually was gonna fight left-handed at Buckler this event too. There's this dude, the guy who won second place in Buckler was left-handed. I fought him left-handed more than once this year. I saw he's in the list. I was like, I'm gonna fight this dude left-handed and just see how I do. Because I already had a loss, so I was like, what's it matter? I'm just gonna have fun. And I saw him going up there to the list, and I'm like, oh. I was like, he's fighting right-handed. So I fought him right-handed. But I asked him later. I don't remember if I asked him on stream or later, after the live stream. I was like, I thought you fight left-handed. He's like, I do. He's like, I just felt like doing it right-handed today. So the dude fought right-handed and still won a medal. That was pretty cool. I like Chester. Chester's really cool. I like everybody in this sport. For the most part, I can't think of anyone I don't like in it. There's people I don't get along with, or people I don't associate with. Doesn't mean I don't like them, or just, you know. I think that's enough. Let's just go left hand. Yo, QWERTY, what's up? Maybe we'll get some more hits left-handed. If we want to be like Chester and be able to fight with both hands, we gotta do some left-handed hits here. My left hand is fine. My right hand is the one that sucks right now. I was saying, because I kind of hit my finger, my busted up finger on this grip. I do need to go and review my buckler footage because I want to see how I looked. I think I did better than I think. I mean, I just felt like it's really slow, and I'm sure that's kind of why I lost. That hour break did not help. My body was like, it's chill mode. No, like you gotta fight Buckler. Don't forget. My body's like, nah, I'm just gonna chill. I don't even need to swing the right hand. Let's get some more hits on the left. Maybe tomorrow it'll be warmer. Maybe we'll go outside and hit Bob outside. I kind of like it inside though, with the music. Alright, right hand time. We're on at least like 453,000 hits, which is crazy. Egg salad. Yo. Oh man, egg salad's great. I had that at what's it, Golden Corral on the way home too. You know something? I'm actually thinking too. I just felt something pop open here. I wonder if, because I'm in these gloves. Oh, it did. Going dancing tonight, man. That girl's gonna grab my cut. It's gonna hurt. I need to put a band-aid on it so it doesn't look disgusting. Yeah. Okay, everybody. This, if you can hear me, I'm joking. All right, everybody. Because all right, we'll good call, world. This happens a lot. All right. In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna start talking about. It's 12:30. I'm gonna get going. You know, in about 5 minutes. I'm not. We're streaming till like about 1. We'll see if more people come by. It likes to like it hears you're gonna you know, when you live stream, whenever you end it, it's like, are you sure you want to end your live with 8 people? You know, of 8 people. So in 5 minutes we're gonna start talking. It's pretend. It does. It always happens. Let's start talking about it now. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I think we got a good bit of hits in. We're at 453,000 hits, everybody. Thanks for the likes. Well, I guess I'm probably gonna get going. I gotta go see my mom. It's really important. I'm there on time, so I need to get off here by 12:30. And I need to, it's very important I'm done streaming at 12:30. So we're gonna get a couple more hits. Last round. This is my last round of 8-6. I'll probably take the tiger tank out. Yo, you have fun too. It was good seeing everybody. Everyone. Hope you all have a good rest of the weekend. No, it's not the weekend. The week. We'll do more round. You gotta be 8-6 though. You can get in if you're a follower, subscribed. I'm gonna use this tiger tank. Get more around in. Yeah, what's up there, Slip? Alright, here we go. Whoa, that was fun. Yo, the tiger. Bob had a good day. I'm gonna go get, alright everybody, I'm gonna get ready to go to my mom's. See, the problem is if people tune in, they'll think I'm really ending the live. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm just gonna go say hi to my mom, eat lunch. I'm gonna put the sword down. Let's put the sword down. We're all done for today. I'll just talk and say bye to everybody. Yo, I will tell my mom hi from you. It's not working. Hi, Mom. I should just take the live stream to my mom's. Y'all can see her reaction when she sees my finger. Alright, it didn't work. It's on to us. See, I feel bad because then if I do start saying, yo, Edward, what's up? If I do start saying if we get off, we don't say it's a joke, people will probably tune out. My mom's gonna flip about my finger. Maybe not. Alright, let's get going. Let's pretend we just started. Alright, everybody. Yo, I just got up. Time to start the live stream. I lost my buckler. It rolled away. Alright, so watch what's going to happen. Around 1 o'clock, I'm really... 24 carat likes. Y'all are too kind. I appreciate that. Alright, now, so watch what happens. If anyone sticks around till the end, when we start getting ready to go, around 1 o'clock, I'm serious, then everyone's going to tune in. They don't know if AI is on to us or not. AI is really smart. I would not be surprised if it knows. The worst thing I've got... Yo! What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We just started. I woke up 2 minutes ago. The worst injury I've gotten since in Boo Hurt. I've lost teeth twice, which I'd say is probably the worst because it was expensive. Yo! Paladin! B! Yeah, I will. Depending what time I go out on this date, I'm gonna work it around that. I'll send. Yeah, I will definitely send you what I have. The thing is, I would have done it sooner, or had it downloaded sooner, but I have to download everything one at a time because the files get big and edit all the stuff. So I'll work on that. I'll work on your stuff next. Because Chris Sander wants some footage too, if I can get it for him. But I'll get yours first because I remember exactly, I think, when it was, and his stuff is spread out during the video. Yo, everybody, just woke up 2 minutes ago. I just jumped up, turned the live on, we started streaming. They do say that music affects it. I'm sure that some of these songs probably can cause you to be kept off the FYP. 25K, y'all are too nice. I appreciate it there. We are just a guy with a mustache hitting a dummy in his room. That's what I'm doing. Yo, thanks for likes. Right, the worst injury is losing teeth. Yeah. World, I will come up there for something. I don't think it's going to be this year because it always conflicts with my trip to South Carolina. You know, they have a Valentine's Day event up there called Love Hurts. Yeah, photographer. Bro. Oh. Dude, my ex used to take some great pictures of me fighting. I'm over it though. Dude, I'm not saying to be like a pig or nothing, but I could just like stare at her all day. It does make me, and it makes me mad it didn't work out though. That was just doomed, you know. Anyway, we were like in love, you know what I mean? So that's why it's a hard one to get over. Anyway. Make scones and take pictures. Yeah, we are. Good. Going out tonight. Going dancing with the new one tonight. Who also looks unnaturally bigger up top, if you know what I mean. My kind of black hair and enhanced. Oh my. And I'm not. That's just. I'm not saying. That's just everybody has a type. I've been wrecked by the dance sport world. Everybody in dance sport looked so fake. And I was in it for so long that is what my brain's been hardwired to go for. Yo, Corey. Oh, man. I'm totally brainwashed. Woodland had a whole discussion on it about it. And I agree. It's a total, like... Yo, Cordy, thanks for the rose. I forget how she worded it, so I don't want to... But it was about that whole thing, how everything's so fake. And these looks that women are, think is normal, but it's not. But I've been brainwashed by it. And I have had plenty, right? Plenty of not black hair and enhanced girlfriends over the years, but ever since, like, I don't know, man. It doesn't have to be black hair, but yeah, everybody has been. Anyway, so this one is you can tell in the picture, her shirt's unnaturally larger. I don't want to be talking shit and then watch, and then end up one day we get married to be like, remember when Bachata was talking about you on the live? I think this mix is like 2 hours long too. We're going till the bell rings, which is about 25 minutes. This time I'm not joking. About 25 minutes I gotta get going. But in the ballroom scene, everyone has fake, like, lips. The makeup. This one I'm going with wears makeup. This one, not that you have to have makeup. I'm just telling you, like, that's how how my brain has been rewired. and we're gonna go dance. It's gonna be a good time. I had a moment there where I was crashing out, thinking of my ex, the ex that wrecked my chat that one day. I'm totally over it, except every once in a while, I did have to take a moment there to like chill out. That was just doomed though. It's good that I would probably be dead if we were together. I guarantee you something. At some point, she would probably have killed me. I know she would. Hello, what's up, Benny? Yo, hey, it's been a while. How you been? Thanks for the likes, man. 26K, too nice. Hey, world, and what the world? Do you know? I actually saw I saw a clip of one of my friends on Arc Raiders where a bunch of them teamed up and they blew up one of those things that walk around. Remember, with the gun that goes. I saw them. I don't know if you've had any luck with those, because I haven't tuned in like for 100% of all your streams. Nice, yo, just play some scrap. I need to finish my SCA armor. Maybe I would do that on a live stream, maybe. No. I remember, Kat, you said, do you know what I look at? Faces. And like you said, I remember at that time I said, you got a great face pick on here. And that's all, dude, that's mostly like what I look at. I don't think you should have anything to worry about. You're an A+. Oh, for my SCA, the SCA thing I wear goes underneath and it's plastic. It's actually a brace, a medical brace. Yeah, personality too. But I'm a black pill theorist, and I believe that a girl will make up her mind about you in the first 2 seconds, on first sight. I do believe that. So I can just tell you it's a medical brace, and I wear a leather kidney belt and a baggy German-looking shirt over top. So for the SCA, it's nothing special. So if you know what a medical brace looks like, it's upstairs, I think. You want to see it? Let's go look though. I'll show it to you. You probably know what I'm talking about. Let's go on a field trip. World, have you ever eliminated one of those things in Arc Raiders that walks around? I might, if I missed that in chat, I apologize. But yeah, I watched one of my friends, him and some randoms, blew one up. Oh, I thought I don't have. This is my SCA armor, everybody. A patient left us after months, and they didn't come back and get it. I was like, this looks like armor. There you go. And strap it on. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, yo, what's up, Do the Hurt? I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't remember what they did either, but they used a lot of exploding things on it. For Boo Hurt? Oh, you want to see my brig for Boo Hurt? Haha, check this out. I'll show you why I'm going to need a new one. Yeah, see? The first couple seconds. Then I think it's a split-second decision. Then the personality comes after. You could be a total clash and not work out. But I think it happens in the first couple seconds. Yeah, so that's the thing. And then cat, I mean, I guess you do have to know people for a while too. But yeah, that's the thing. I totally think it's all about that all happens in the first couple seconds. This is my brig for duels. Like, look how messed up this thing is. Oh my god, the hole is worse. Oh my god, it got worse. It still works. Oh man. So all these are all iron-on patches, and I iron them on and re-rivet it. Even the iron-on is coming off. Oh yeah, I'll show you. And here's the back. Right? It has the two straps that come down, one across. This is why I never fight worse. I never fight melee. Yeah, I know, right? The holes are horrible. This is the back. There's nothing on the back. That's all that protects me. If I get hit anywhere except, if I get hit in the back anywhere except right on the spine, it's just hitting my skin, the flesh. It does, Rex. I know. And here's they're pretty large plates. It's titanium. This thing is so light though. They're curved, so that helps. You know, they're all curved. Ooh, is this loose? No, it's just hanging weird. But yeah, but it's large plate titanium. I have a melee brig. This is so light though. My whole dueling kit weighs 29 pounds, which is perfect. My melee brig is in here. These are pairs, I know. I need to just make a new one. Actually, I just need to get a new one in general. But it's a very minimum on the back. This is my melee stuff, why I don't fight BI in it, because Booher National, it's same thing though. Every, you know, large plates. Same idea, just a little bit more. This covers my hips. Like, this is great hip protection, man. Like, from here down, like, my legs should stop here, but it has an extra 2 rows. So, great butt protection, hip protection. I know, man. The best thing about it is no rust. That rusts like crazy. Oh, do you know a lot of people use, there's a lot of people that have solid plate too, but not as many. 85 pounds. Yeah. Oh, so the one in there with everything on, including like a punch shield and a sword, that weighs 115 with everything. Helmet, everything, sword and shield. 115 pounds. It's yeah, 100. I weighed it way back in the day. Thanks, Benny. Thank you. I appreciate that. That one though protects the shot. That one I'm not afraid to. I've had times. You know what? With that brig, I had Bob make sure that the counter doesn't stop. So 30K, y'all are too nice. Yeah, it's not light, but I try. It's old school. It's 7 years old. Back when people used to just make this super heavy ass metal armor. So that's another thing. Over the years, I think it's sort of gotten lighter. But I don't have problems like this. If someone's coming up like this with an axe, assuming because people just go for head rips. But if someone is going to hit me with an axe, if I see somebody over here, I've told this story before. I was sitting there on the rail. I must have been holding it this way because there's a guy in here. I had a teammate here who was wrestling someone on the other side. One-on-one, we're fighting threes. One-on-one, and there's a guy coming here who's just kind of hanging out, looking at me in this. And I'm on the rail, right? Yeah, crew the plates out of car hoods for real. Dude, I think mine in there are almost 2. My titanium one, I don't even know what they are, to be honest. So I'm sitting here, and my teammate's wrestling somebody, but he's next to me. So to help him, I have to go to the other side where they gotta spin around. But I'm just making sure nothing happens there. The other people I'm gonna worry about, I just keep looking at this guy with the axe who had an axe, a pretty big axe head on it, and these two. So the guy over there gets a little closer. He takes a swing at me. I don't know if I blocked it or whatever. So he takes another couple whacks, and I kind of take him. So I look at him and I'm thinking, okay, I'm like, before I get tangled up with this guy, I'm gonna help out these two. So I have to go to the other side to help out my teammate to try and get on the other side of this guy. So I sit there, and while this guy's sitting there like he's about to hit me, I just go, huh. So I like turn around, I like come over here and start doing my thing. And this guy's like, bah, bah, like right here. I'm just like, da da da. I'm wrestling. We wrestle this guy to the ground. But I have so much confidence in that armor. Now I have gaps. I've gotten dropped in it, you know, like up in here, horrible on the side, but front and back. That guy was just lighting me up with his two-handed axe, like right in the back. Bah, bah. I don't know if he hit me 4 or 5 times. I could feel it, but I was just doing my thing. If he was smart, he would have probably tried to like head rip me or something, you know. But anyway, it's super thick, 115 pounds. But also, it's not legal in Boot Herd International, unfortunately, because the helmet's illegal. There's so much on it that's been banned over the years that I can't use it. We're on 3,182 hits. We got 9 minutes to go for the live stream. The chainmail, I don't wear anything chain. I don't try to add any weight to it if I can help it. Because I think even if you had it for the gaps, I think you'd still feel it. So, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, whenever if you're still gonna get hit through the chain. Like you're still gonna feel it. And then it's just adding weight. How heavy? Like just to lift up that rusty Aventail off my helmet, to have that much chain is gonna add that much more on top of it. I put plastic plates under my arms in my my dueling kit though. Although I took one of them out because they kind of restrict my movement. So since I get hit on this side more, I keep the plate here, but I took this one out. So a lot of times when I'm fighting someone who's left-handed, I come home from an event and I have all these sword bruises here. Yeah, that's the thing. Benny. It could definitely be heavier. Oh, well, and Rex. And I remember, so, and even, what's that Arnica gel? Is that impact stuff? The first team, so a couple of my team, when I first started this, the two guys, they both retired because they're like 65, but they went over and fought on the first team for the USA. Oh, it heals bruises. Okay. Although, I should just dip my finger in the can of it today. Yeah, pillows in the arms. The first time they went and fought overseas, they were saying they showed up, the American team had all this heavy put together armor. And these are all like new people, so, I mean new to like Boot Herd, but they've been fighting in armor for years. So they wore like chainmail and all this stuff, extra stuff on top. And they said this other teams were running around with just a thick gambeson and just plate with all no chain in the gaps and stuff. And they said they were just running circles around them. They were so light on their feet. They said that by later in the day, everyone was ripping off their Everyone had chainmail stuff, chainmail on top of things, and they said they were ripping it off. They were taking their armor apart and disassembling pieces so that they'd be lighter. They said they were like tanks, but at the same time they were so slow and non-mobile that the other teams were just wrecking them. My predecessor here in Pittsburgh was one of the best, probably and was a very super popular SCA member too, man. And he's the one that was telling me too. He's like, you don't need all that stuff. It's just gonna slow you down. So while it would be a good idea at the same time to add that, now if you have titanium chain, I don't know, it might help. Do you know, like, if you had it so it hang. Yeah, but you know, here's something about chain. If you have it to suck up a gap, like, so I just have the chain on my helmet, right? The Aventail. If say someone did come horizontal at my neck, like so it doesn't hit my neck. There's this much space to get to my neck from the outside of my helmet. So a sword or axe coming this way has to, besides the chain going in with it, it has to pick up all that weight to go along with it too. Do you know what I mean? As it's going in, it's actually pulling the weight up of it. Does that make sense? Which is how it was explained to me by this dude who got me into this sport. So maybe in gaps, you know, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have some down here, because it'd also be pulling on the slack. If you get hit right against your body, you're gonna feel it. But maybe if someone's coming this way and you have a little bit of a space here, I don't know. I don't get hit there enough though either. I'm very conscious of my armpits in this sport. Let me make sure. I'm paranoid. I gotta make sure this thing's still counting. Yo, Cat. Yo, hit level 13. That's crazy. What's up, Cat? Thanks for that. We're on 3,300. We literally have 10 minutes until the end of the live stream. Till about the end. We'll kind of like start wrapping it up. Dude, do you know people actually fight, and I think they're crazy for it. Jacob, what's up? What is up, Jacob? Welcome back. It's like I'm on here all the time, huh? People wear jack chains these days. It's just a plate that goes right here. Yeah, he's braver than all of us, Rex. However, I mean, if you can deal with it, if you got a good underlayer, you know, and you can deal with some pain. It's small plates. One of my friends fights in it too, and he says it hurts more than his regular brick, but he made it himself. He made it all to spec. Crazy, you know, but he says it hurts more. I think it's got to be heavier too, because all that stuff overlaps, you know. It's not like just a piece of metal cut out and put together. Every one of those little plates kind of overlaps. So you're probably like, actually, to cover this much, you probably got this much metal on it, you know? Oh, Kat, thanks about the fight. Oh, man. The last fight, we were hitting each other as hard as we could. And Will started it. I don't know if anyone could even tell how hard he was hitting. He just could hit me in the hip. He does that, though. And it's not to hurt someone on purpose. He just knows it's going to hurt. And it throws you off. Oh, the jump spins. Yeah, the first jump spin, he was gone. He wasn't there. I got him with the second one, I think. I should look that up. In the highlight video, Cat. Maybe post a highlight of the jump spins. Do you know I actually found a clip of me? I'm not going to upload it because it looks like crap, and also because Blade was vaping during it. So the whole clip is kind of ruined because he's sitting there. But you can see me fighting in the back. You can see, and I did a jump shot because you can see we're doing, and you can see like my helmet. You can see I went up in the air and did a jump shot on somebody in the background between everybody. So it's like focused on this crowd of people, but in the very back. I didn't know which side I was gonna be fighting on, so I couldn't. That's what sucks with those live streams, you know. Sometimes we're lucky, sometimes we're not. And I'm so lucky, man, that people there, if you were there at all whenever people were standing up my camera when it was getting blown over by the wind. Like, they saved the live stream. It was pointed at the grass. Everybody there helps out, you know, like Mo and Jay, man. If they weren't there to patch me up, I was gonna forfeit that first longsword fight when my elbow broke because the strap ripped. What I need to do is I need to start wearing a belt with a bag with some tape in it, because I never have a corner. Of course, I had 3 armor failures that day. Yeah, I need a mobile camera guy. I need a squire. My daughter used to be my squire. But now she couldn't go to that event because her mom started getting mad because, yeah, my daughter would come to these events with me, and then we'd come back, she'd be like, well, she didn't do her homework. And I was like, well, we were fighting all day. I was fighting all day. I was like, I didn't know she had any. I have pictures of my daughter working on homework at the hotel while I'm working on armor. Oh, my elbow armor. My finger got pretty wrecked. I'm able to close my hand again now. So I meant my elbow cop strap. Yeah. Both of them broke. So I guess I got hit hard enough in the elbow fighting longsword that it cut the straps. Oh, yep. Here, wait. I got 10 seconds to hit the thing. Y'all heard the little timer? Alright, let's see where we're at. Yeah, that's what they're for. There's a funny meme about fighting. Yo, Immortal, what's up? Oh, it's been alright, how about you? Immortal Jewelry. 35K, y'all are insanely awesome on that too. See the techno's slowing down? It must know that we're kind of like the end of the live stream. So there's a funny meme about fighting with pole arms. Yeah, heck yeah. Skull rings. There's the cat makes man, we could have a total there could be a total gift shop on the TikTok shop. We gotta say that of with everybody in here that makes crafts and stuff. Narration could sell his soft foam swords, and you could do the rings and all that stuff, and Cat's got all the knitting done. There's a funny meme about halberds though, where it's like what's the reward? Concussion, broken fingers, or I forget something else. Yeah, it's right about the fingers. Yeah. Oh, Daisha sells bathwater. You know Daisha that comes through here? It's not actually bathwater though. It was actually on 19. 3,419. I know some people in here would wish it would have said 420. See if I tap it by accident, it'll hit it. 3419. I never mirrored the video apparently. Here, let's write down the new total. Oh, where's the marker? So, yeah, Daisha was selling bathwater, but she said she just filled up out of the, because Daisha's pretty hot. Like, no wonder people buy her bathwater, but she said she just filled up in the sink and just sell it to guys. It's so funny, man. I was like, don't you, like, put soap in it? She's like, no. I'm like, don't you think they'd know it's just water? Dude, sell anything you can. You know what I'm gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to fill up my tub. I'm going to sit in it in my armor, and I'm gonna sell the water from it. I don't want to do it with my helmet or the top half. We'll do it. My stuff's all titanium. It's not gonna rust, and it'll hang out to dry. I'll sell the water. Nightly water. Bathe yourself. Douse a bottle of this on yourself. You might win second place like me. 3,419 is the total from the day. So we're almost on 445,000. Does anyone know anyone in the market for some Knight's bathwater? Remember, I'm only a second place duelist. You might not get gold, but you'll probably get a second place medal. This must be one of those days it's not working. Now that we're actually going to get off the live stream, it's not working. We're not getting put into the thing of new people coming by. So I tell you what. Oh my god. Second place stool. Take a dab of it and you run it under here, under your neck before your duel. Stool for the duel. You probably won't get gold, but you'll do pretty well, I'll tell you that. Yeah. It'd be a picture of me on the cover like this, twirling my mustache. Alright. Yeah, right. Shit. Dude, you could make the ring for it with where it's like where it has a little pop clasp, and you could take the ring and you could keep your stool duel in the ring. All right, so I need to text my potential date, yo, and figure out what time we're gonna be on. So I can't tell you right now. I'm either gonna be on in a little bit before, because I'm getting more hits on Bob. I think odds are I'm gonna be back on later tonight. If something crazy happens, I'll post it above my thing. Yo, yeah, call it Cologne. Yo, you too, Spike. Hey, everybody, thanks for hanging out and all that stuff. And, yeah, geez, second place stole. You too, Rex Halber. Hope you have a good rest of the day at work. Thanks. We'll see how it goes. I have to go dancing with a busted finger on my lead hand, but I need to put a Band-Aid over it. I'm going to put one in my pocket upstairs now before I forget. Yo, later on, thanks for hanging out. We're almost 400. Oh, we're over 400. We're past 450,000. So we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of the day at work, hanging out, doing whatever you're doing.